Right now the markets are up, and they're up big. And as I said, they're going to continue running these markets higher up until the election. Now, the economic data for the little guys on the ground, that continues to get worse. And the worse those numbers get, the more they're going to have to pump these markets to convince the public that everything is fine. Now, we had the New York Empire Manufacturing Index come out, and that metric is in the toilet for the 8th consecutive month. And again, it looks bad. Every metric continues to worsen. Now, employment is down, new orders are flat, inventory is up, you name it, nothing good out of this report. And we're going to have the Philly Fed Manufacturing Index later in the week, and I suspect that report's not going to be good. Now, we had earnings from Wall Street's biggest squids, Goldman Sachs and BlackRock, and they're knocking it out the ballpark. BlackRock reported almost $11 trillion in assets, and that's a record. And between them and Goldman Sachs, they just about own the planet. There isn't anything they don't have their hands in. And a lot of times, wherever these guys are, it's not good. And the CEO of BlackRock, Larry Fink, this guy made more than $900 million last year. And these guys at the top, they're raking this money in year after year consecutively. Meanwhile, you have the masses spending their last dollar on Mega Millions and Powerball. And these guys at the top, they're laughing. And we had Bitcoin jump over the last 48 hours. And it's now over 63,000. And we also have gold up $20 an ounce. And it could rise further with Jerome Powell currently speaking. Now, the luxury brand Burberry, they asked their CEO and suspended their dividend. And this is a reflection on the economy. There are less people who are willing to dish out $300 for a sweater. And many of these luxury brands, they're going to be competing against one another for those high-end customers. And just a week ago, we saw Saks Fifth Avenue and Neiman Marcus merge. And you're probably going to see a lot of consolidation in the luxury brand sector within the next year. And we also had Porsche last week. Their stock got pummeled as they had a surprise in declining sales. So we're seeing high-end retail slightly contract, or at least a feather of negative news coming out of that space. And at the same time, the guys on the bottom, you're seeing negative headwinds there, from grocery stores closing to discount stores closing up, along with numerous bankruptcies. And again, they're going to have to continue pumping these markets to convince the public that everything is fine. And we're going to Dow 41,000. I said before the election, we may hit that point this week. This quick stock market commentary, please like and subscribe.